Hey friends, it's Luca here, Luca Lomi, also known as Luca the Light Worker. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, I'm happy to see you. I'm here to do your reading for today. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's dive in. What messages do we have today for the Divine Collective? What messages do we have today for the Divine Collective? So we have payday. We have photoshopped, situationally single. We have love bomb that came out in the reverse. Gaslighted. Okay. So let's see. Some kind of money is involved here. You may be choosing to be single at this time. Maybe you're not wanting to settle. Maybe you're not liking your current options. Maybe the individuals that you have in your energy are not to your liking. Maybe they're not up to par, or maybe you've just outgrown your existing options in your immediate surroundings. You may have some money that's coming in reference to something false, possibly something that was faked, or maybe this is something that someone was expecting by faking something. Someone wasn't able to love bomb you. Something was distorted. Someone wanted you to think that something was real. Maybe some kind of a love offer. Some kind of love offer wasn't legitimate. Let's see. Tell me about this payday. Tell me about this payday. Why is this payday here? Oppositions were trying to clear a pathway. Ops, possibly. Yeah, trying to clear a pathway to some kind of payday. What is this payday? A legal situation didn't go as planned. So somebody tried to set you up, possibly, so that they could get a gift. This is giving like blackmail, extortion, lawsuit energy. Tell me about the Photoshop. A community may have faked something. Maybe something was faked in your community. Something was photoshopped. That would have led to some kind of legal situation. This could even be like an AI type situation. Tell me more. Something having to do with a third party situation. So maybe people in your community were interfering with something by producing something fake. Yeah, something having to do with your home, where you live, your apartment building, your house, if you're renting. Maybe your landlord may be involved, but something having to do where you reside. Tell me more. Situationally single. So you may be seen as being connected to the divine. Maybe you're isolating at this time, and not in like a negative kind of way, more of like personal preference, not really interested in fraternizing right now. Maybe you're doing some inner work. You may be seen as a high priest, high priestess at this juncture. Something that's going on having to do possibly with your intuition, or having to do with your connection to the Most High, may be significant. Maybe your energy is more pure at the moment. Somebody's seeing you that way. Tell me more. You're being seen as an ice queen. So yeah, you may be isolating yourself. People may be seeing that. You may be getting intuitive nudges in reference to some kind of legal situation. Maybe you are more intelligent and more connected to the divine, male or female. Or this may even be like somebody tied to the legal system, maybe using their connection to the divine, and they're choosing not to maybe engage with some kind of low vibing community. Tell me about the love bombing in reverse. Oh, okay. So somebody was trying to manipulate your energy. You may be an earth angel. So somebody was trying to manipulate your energy via love bombing. So there was some kind of misinformation, misguidance, something that somebody maybe was expecting for you to do. Maybe somebody was trying to manipulate your intuition in some way, using lower vibrational spiritual practices. Vestiges is what I'm getting. Vestiges. Someone may have expected to Someone may have expected to be able to manipulate you based on a past version of yourself. They planned on playing on vestiges of your former self. So you may have done a lot of inner work, a lot of healing that helped you to be able to connect with the divine in a way that they were not aware. 626 on the clock. Someone may not have been aware of how profound your connection is to the divine. Someone may not have realized that you were an earth angel. They were trying to manipulate your energy, not realizing whoever they thought you were is not who you were. They thought that you were photoshopped. They thought that you were fake. They thought that you were not who you say you are. My stomach was growling, sorry. Maybe someone gave individuals the impression that you were like low vibrational, that you would be easily manipulated by doing X, Y, and Z. And so they were using lower vibrational spiritual practices to manipulate your energy based on that past version of yourself. 727 on the clock. Someone may not have been aware of your growth. Someone may not have been aware. Maybe you were someone who was easily manipulated in the past within your relationships, romantic relationships. Maybe you were prone to giving into love bombing, but you were too high vibing for whatever this manipulation was. They tried to gaslight you. They may have been using binding magic, or they tried to bind you in a legal setting. Something having to do with your home or your community. Tell me about the gaslighting. Tell me about the gaslighting. Yeah, they were manipulating your energy or attempting to. Attempting to manipulate the energy of an earth angel is highly, highly ill-advised. I don't know. Why do people always do this? I think when individuals come off as pure, they come off as good-natured, people make the assumption that you are naive, you are gullible, you are easily manipulated, and are not really understanding that you're coming from a place of purity. Just because that's your nature, that doesn't have anything to do with the fact that you're gullible or not. It's just how you operate in the 3D. While in the 5D, you might be a whole werewolf, but they don't see that. They're seeing your good, kind nature and making assumptions based on that. 9:19 on the clock. So you may be a nice guy, or there's a nice guy in your energy, and there's some kind of conflict that's going on with this individual. Somebody maybe tried to manipulate somebody's energy. Maybe this is a nice guy that they tried to manipulate. Maybe you're that nice guy. Someone wanted a nice guy to see an earth angel in a negative light, or they wanted the nice guy to be seen in a negative light. They wanted them to be seen as unstable. emotionally unstable. Something, they were manipulating your energy. They were trying to bind you. They were trying to put you in a space that doesn't resonate with who you are, your current version of yourself, and it was unsuccessful. Tell me more about this. What were they trying? Oh, okay. These people are experiencing consequences for trying to manipulate your energy. You may be this earth angel, or there's an earth angel in your energy that is protecting you, possibly from a legal situation. Tell me more. Someone may have wanted to slow you down under the assumption that they were going to have a second chance to do something, whether that's to love bomb you again or reconnect with you romantically or attempt to do something to you energetically. They thought that they were going to have an opportunity to be able to do this again. That was wishful thinking. This may be somebody from your past, somebody who gave you mixed signals. Spirit's lighting a fire underneath them. Maybe they're realizing that time ran out for them to be able to do something. I'm getting you may have been in hermit mode. Something about you being isolated was misinterpreted. It was misinterpreted as you, that something was successful, that some kind of manipulation was successful. They were unclear about what your actual mental state was because you were isolating, if that makes sense. Tell me more. This photoshopping community third party. Alrighty. So you may be a feminine energy, or there's a feminine energy that's involved with this community. Something having to do with addictions and continuous cycles. So somebody wanted you in a cycle, possibly of having third parties involved in your energy, so that they would be able to manipulate your energy digitally, possibly. This is a feminine energy that was doing this. Maybe they were trying to Photoshop something in reference to you having addictions. Maybe they were trying to say that you party, that you have like a substance abuse problem. This may be a mother figure, or you may be a mother figure that they tried to say this about. Maybe this has to do with like a custody battle, or this may have something to do with, yeah, maybe custody. Or this is a mother figure that was doing this to you. Tell me about the Ice Queen. Okay, so there is some kind of mentor type of person. This may be somebody that's within the legal system, or just someone who's very discerning, that has a really good connection to the divine. This is someone who's very wise, and their wisdom does come from their connection to the Most High. This person may be the individual who is guiding you to take a step back. This may be the person that's guiding you to choose solitude, to stay single, to not settle in a situation, whether that's romantic, business, etc. But there's something about this person's energy that may be guiding you in some way energetically. This may be in the 3D, this may be in the 5D, maybe this is like subliminal, subconscious. There's something about this person's energy that's helping you, and it's guiding you towards some new opportunities, possibly new business ventures, new business relationships, new connections within the business realm, something along those lines. But this is leading to that, or you're being guided towards this individual. This individual may be guided to you, to connect with you. Tell me more about this voodoo and the earth angel. Alrighty, so we have hopeless, lost, depression, and self-unaliving. And so that came out crossing. So whatever this love bombing situation was that wasn't working out, it was for the purpose of putting an earth angel in a space of hopelessness, into a space of depression and wanting to unalive themselves and feeling possibly lonely. You may be a masculine energy, or a father figure is involved in the situation. You may be a father, or somebody that's in authority was the person that was love bombing. Possibly a masculine energy was doing a lower vibration, I almost said libations. Someone may be, if you have an ancestral altar, your ancestors may be guiding you to leave them offerings at this time. Alternatively, a father figure or a masculine energy in a position of authority may have been 1727 on the clock. Masculine energy may have been leaving offerings to lower vibrational entities to attack an earth angel, to put them in a space of hopelessness and depression. Tell me more. Okay, so we have running, escape, denial, and excuses. And then we have a psychopath, abusive, conniving, and unpredictable. So this masculine energy that was doing this to you, whether you are masculine or feminine presenting, this individual may be having to tuck their tail between their legs, is what I'm hearing. Because something didn't work. They weren't able to love bomb you. And love bombing doesn't have to be romantic. This could even be an individual that maybe you looked up to this person. Maybe this is a work situation. Maybe this is a business situation. Maybe this is someone that you thought was going to be able to give you guidance and like help you to grow. If it's not romantic. If it is romantic, this is somebody that was just, in general, somebody trying to manipulate your energy. But this person is psychopathic. They intended to abuse you, or they did abuse you, but they intended to continue abuse. But you escaped from this person. You escaped from this lower vibrational spiritual practice that they were using to manipulate your energy. I'm hearing bleeding you dry. That was their intent, was to bleed you dry. Wow. Okay, that's icky. Tell me more. Tell me about this gaslighting. And now they're fake smiling. Maybe you called this person out on them manipulating you and manipulating your energy. So you guys may be in conflict right now. Maybe you decided to do some digging. Maybe you decided to find out a little bit more information on this person. This may have been like a business partner or a romantic interest. And you found some things that were not to your liking. That this person was not who they said they were. This person did not mean you well. This person intended on causing you harm, financially, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically. Oof, all right, look at that. Legal issues, travel, bad karma. Yeah, this person that was playing in your energy, this psychopath, they may be on the run right now, or wanting to run away, or trying to escape what they've done, but there are legal consequences for whatever this manipulation was. However they gaslit you, they may have manipulated you into a conflict. Travel may have been significant, or you may be having to travel to deal with legal issues. You may be going to court soon because of this manipulation with this individual. Let's see. Let's grab some tarot. Look at that. We have the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So some kind of, I'm getting like shady, like shady business deal is being exposed. Yeah, that Ace of Swords is, yeah, so you may be getting some clarity in a legal situation about somebody withholding funds. Maybe they manipulated some information into to be able to hold back some funds from you. They tried to gloss over the fact that they were holding these funds back from you. We have the Knight of Cups, so they may have come in like a knight in shining armor, like that they were going to help you with some kind of situation, maybe having to do with your business, maybe to help you to expand, to help you to grow. But they intended on stealing. 2332. So they were mirroring you. They were mirroring you. You may have, oh, okay. So you may have connected with this person. This person may have been somebody from your past. This may have been like a mother figure, baby mama, something along those lines. But you connected with somebody from your past, and maybe this was, so we have the Six of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and then we have the World. So you may have connected with somebody online, or you reconnecting with somebody from your past brought something to an end, or you're ending something having to do with like a mother figure, baby mama type of person from your past. A cycle may be over with this individual. Okay, let's see. Let's grab some advice on this really quick. Any advice in the situation? All right. So we have the Egg. Success is assured with good plans and hard work. Do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. So this may have to do with a legal situation that you're dealing with right now, possibly in a business setting, or something having to do with some kind of like mentorship or something along those lines. But it's legal. I'm definitely getting a legal situation. The month of November may be significant. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So there's something that you're needing to do. Maybe you're needing to really buckle down. So you may be a Sagittarius, November Sagittarius, or you may be a November Scorpio, or that month is significant for you in some way. So dealings or relationship with a man, this may be you or the other person that you are dealing with. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So at the end of your legal situation, you do have something good coming in for you. Some new creative adventure that you may be going on, maybe with a younger man, or maybe you are this man. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. So I'm getting legal. So hopefully you do have good legal representation, that somebody is going to be assisting you. Yes, a path with money is waiting for you to find it. So definitely that's awesome. And then we have marriage. So you may be getting married, or this may be in reference to some kind of contract, like a business contract is of significance. But that is your reading. I hope this resonates. And if it does, please like, subscribe, comment, hype the video, share it. And if you like the way that I read, please feel free to donate. My link is in the description box. Thank you for spending time with me. Bye-bye.